All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the next unit, which is going to be Unit 6. Let's pause the video and copy this down in case this is not very clear. It says correlation, scatter plots, and R value, line of best fit. Correlation doesn't mean causation. Data calculations, those are going to be essential tendencies with the Desmos calculator. Spread with no Desmos calculator. Then we're going to look at data representations. That's going to be box plot, stem and leaf, histograms. Create representation and effects of extrema. Describe data outlier, compare data sets. Then we're going to look at two-way frequency tables, and then we're going to review. All right, so let me actually just pause the video and copy this down. I zoomed in as much as I can. All right, once you got your table of contents, okay, so that's Unit 6. So we're going to go ahead and just skip around to Unit 6. So we just finished 5B. All right, Unit 6 is going to be data. And we're going to do things a little bit differently now, just so we don't make a mistake. We're actually going to make our tabs before we stick our pages in, just to make sure we're okay. All right, so make your cover sheet. Then what you're going to do is you're going to count 6 lines. Is going to be, every 6 lines will be a tab, okay? So the first one, this will count as 3 plus another 3. That'll give you a first 6. That's going to be 3 double pages. What that means is, so this is my cover page. I'm going to make my first tab. And my tab, as always, I'm going to go back to my table of contents. My tab is going to coincide with this. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main tabs. So the first one's going to be correlation, then data calculations, then data representations, then two-way frequencies, then the review. Within those tabs are going to be some page numbers. So you can see this is a double page, a double page, a double page. So there are going to be 3 double pages under correlation, 2 double pages under calculations, 3 double pages under representation, 1 double page under two-way frequency, and whatever your review is going to be. Okay, so that's what these notes are. So every 6 lines is a tab. So the first one, remember, is 3 double pages. The second one is 2 double pages. The third one, I forgot, I think it's 3 double pages. Yep, 3 double pages. And the next one is 1, and then your review. Okay, so we've planned it out on your table of contents because remember, you're going to cut this off, right? So every 6 lines, so count 6 lines. So this is 3 and 3, mark it. Every 6 lines, mark it. 6 lines, mark it. 6 lines, mark it. And then whatever is left on the bottom is going to be your review. Once you've counted that off, all you're going to need to do is take the page as always, fold it over a little bit, and let's make our first tab. So this is going to be your first tab is when you fold your cover page, and that's going to be correlation. Now remember, correlation is how many? 3 double pages. So what you're going to do is that one tab is going to be 3 pages. So 1 double page, 2 double page, 3 double page. So 3 double pages is correlation. So you're going to hold that in your hand. All of those 3 are correlation. So when you cut it, you're going to cut all of those 3. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and cut it right now. All right, so since I'm holding it, 3 double pages. Cut to the margin. And if it's hard to cut the 3 pages, do 1 at a time. All right, so 3 double pages, cut to the margin and cut down. Once you cut that to the margin and cut down, so you'll see your cuts right here. Your next page is going to be called data calculations. And that's going to be 2 double pages. So you're going to count 2 double pages and cut them together. Okay, so mark it right here, write data calculations, then go to that tab. And now you're going to count 2 double pages. So 1 double page, 2 double pages. So you're going to hold both of those together, right? And now that you've marked it out and written it down, you're going to cut to the margin and you're going to cut down. Okay, so right now you should have 2 tabs made. Okay, these 2 tabs. All right, then you're going to go back to your cover page again. The next one is 3 double pages. So again, you're going to fold it over. It should start at the end of your second one. Mark it down. Then you're going to write data representations. Then you're going to count 3 double pages. So I'm going to go to this tab that I just marked, and I'm going to count 3 double pages. So 1 double page, 2 double page, 3 double page. So I'm going to grab 3 double pages. So now that I have 3 double pages in my hand, I'm going to cut to the margin and cut down. And if you're finding it hard, you can cut it one at a time, but just make sure you have 3 in total. Okay, that's going to make that next tab. So go back to the cover sheet. So we made these 3. We're now on this one. This is going to be 1 double page. So you see it's still marked on my cover page for you to see. So fold it over just a little bit. You should see the one that you just made. And then you're going to do 1 double page on this. So after you label here two-way frequency, that's going to be the only page for that. So all you need is 1 double page. So you're going to take that 1 double page, flip it over. And the last tab, so if I do the last tab, is going to be my review. And on that one also, it's just going to be, you're not going to cut, so you just say 1. Okay, so after your two-way frequency table, it's just 1 double page. So we're going to just cut the 1 double page so that I can make my last one, which is going to say review. All right, so now you should be cut. All right, so the only thing I should see, so now I should have my tabs. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tabs. The thing that I need to cut so I can see my tabs is the thing that was telling me, you know, how many double pages I have. So remember, not table of contents. Your cover page is going to be cut all the way down. So cut all the way down. Okay. So correlation, 3 double pages. Data calculations, 2. Data representations, 3. Two-way frequency, 1. And review doesn't matter. Okay. Now you have your tabs created. Now we're going to stick in the paper. So remember, each one corresponds to the title right here. So under correlation, I should have, this is the first double page, second double page, third double page. Then I should go to data calculations. So now you're just going to match that. Just make sure the pages are in order. If you make sure the pages are in order, it should be the same. As always, you take your paper. Okay. First thing you do is cut them. So cut it down the middle. And then put it in order. So some of you keep, not putting it in order. Just look at the page numbers. Just put the page numbers in order so that your book is ready to go in order. You don't have to look at titles. Okay. And notice, oh, I see a blank page. Put that there because that's going to let you know that this one only has a left and not a right. So put it there so that you don't get confused. All right, so in order. All right, then again, cut it. Go ahead and cut it off. All right, put it in order. Okay, so you just follow the page numbers. All right. Once your pages are in order, just make sure that they're in order. Okay, they go in order with the exception of that one blank page that we saw. Once the pages are in order, they should go well into your notebook. Now remember, this glue is really strong, so all you're gonna do is put 4 dots to expedite this a little bit faster. 4 dots on the first line, 4 dots on the bottom line, just dots. You can barely see them. 4 dots on the first line within the margin right here, 4 dots on the bottom line. Once you have that, you take your pages that are already in order and just stick them in. Now, to make sure that you're sticking them in the correct spot, what you can do is turn to your table of contents and make sure, and if you see any glue hanging out on the side like this, just wipe it off because I actually probably should have done it a little bit more inside because the pages will stick. Just 4 small dots. Now, it will move around, so don't worry about like forcing it, okay? Just it will dry. All right, so again, to make sure that I put this in the right spot, so my first one should say something like scatter plots. So if I go back to my table of contents, is my first one scatter plot? Yes, it is. So now you're just matching it. So 3 double pages and correlations. First one should be scatter plots. Next one, line of best fit. Next one, correlation. And notice correlation is only 1 page. All right, so sticking it in order. All right, double pages, so I should have 3 under correlation. So again, 3 dots. Instead of putting it on the first line, I'm going to put it on the second line because I saw it was like coming out the edges. So second line in the middle, second line in the middle, second line in the middle. All right, take the next 2 pages in order and just place them on top. You don't even need to do a lot because the glue will take care of the rest when it dries. Just, place them on top. Do not cover your tabs. All right, next line. So this is line of best fit. Next page. So again, if I look at my table of contents, it should say correlation doesn't mean causation. It should only be 1 page long. And if I take my next 2, you can see my next 2 has a blank. That blank is just a placeholder to know that this is blank. Okay, so as a matter of fact, instead of me putting it there, I'm actually just going to put it right here. It doesn't matter if you put it here. Again, there's only 1 page on this one. So 4 small dots, second to last line, 4 small dots, second to last line. Boom. All right. Next one, just carefully, gently go over. So the blank one is in the trash. All right, this is double pages all the way to the end. So again, on the second line, dot, second line, dot. And I see a page has moved a little bit, and I'll come back to that. So put this on there. Second line, 4 small dots in order. So this should be the first of, make sure you don't pass the margin, the first of data calculations. So let's go see what data calculations is. The first one of data calculation should be central tendency. Okay, so you just go look, did I have central tendency? So come right here. Measure of central tendency and spread. Okay, so this is the right page. And that's all you need to do. As I'm doing this, I'm noticing that this is over. So I'm gonna come while it's still wet. You see how it's over? It moved for some reason. Just gonna gently move it over because my glue is still kind of dry. I mean wet. I don't know why it moved, but okay, moved. All right, so now that I have that, next double page. Okay, so I'm on data calculations. I should have how many double pages? 2 double pages. So here's the first one. The next one in order. So 4 small dots. All right, stick the next one in there, which is, again, if you just want to double check, spread. All right, so again, measures of spread. Make sure that's in there, double page. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. It should be the first one of data representation. And data representation says the very first thing under data representation, box plot. So just keep matching it just to make sure you put in the right one before you put it in, because this glue is very strong. So 4 small dots. And I'm not gonna just pick up the space because I know that my pages are in order. If your pages are in order, you don't have to worry about anything. Your pages are in order. Gently turn the page over. All right, 4 small dots. And I'm just gonna pick up the pace to the end. So double pages to the end. If your page numbers are in order, you don't have to worry about anything. 4 small dots. 4 small dots. Four small dots. So I'm still on the same tab. It's 3 double pages. This is the tab I'm on. So pages in order. Just lay it on there. Lay it on there. When I flip the page, I gently hold this page over so it can come over. And then I do that. So I should be on 2-way frequency now. And is my next page 2-way frequency? Yes, it is. So I'm good. So dots, dots. And the last page, again, is review. And we don't have that page available right now, so that should be blank. Close your book for just a second, just so that the glue can dry. All right, and then let's double check. So unit 6 is where we're at. All right, unit 6, and you should see your tabs there and just match what it says to the table of contents. Just match it. Okay. And that's it, unit 6 data.